What's up, fam? Hope everybody's doing fantastic out there. Today we are taking a look at a budget offering from Tenable. So Tenable is, of course, Kansept's budget brand. This is the Anomaly, and we are looking at, there's your specs there, Nitro V. This is the Blue Frag Micarta, and this is a Dirk Pinkerton design, which kind of impressed me, or kind of surprised me, I should say, because it's definitely not what I would typically expect to see from Pinkerton, which is actually where the name comes from, because this was a design that he was kind of knocking around for a little while, and finally decided to do it, and the name comes from that. Just that it's a departure from his usual design language, so it is an anomaly. Blade shape, you're looking at 3.14 inches, or excuse me, blade length 3.14 inches, 7.29 inches overall, 3.07 ounces. Now I think they do also offer a Tonto version on this as well. There's a bunch of different options as far as handle materials and whatnot. Typical with most budget blades, you're going to have a plethora of options as far as handle materials. Pretty nice little offering again from Tenable, looking at anywhere between 55 and 60 bucks depending on the version you get. T8, T6 hardware. Again, you have this really nice blue micarta, kind of like a blue jean micarta. Open pillar construction, and it does have does not have flat screws, not inset. It is not reversible, and you could probably put a lanyard on that bottom post there and get away with it. Pocket clip works pretty daggum well. It's a typical bent steel pocket clip, so nothing really to write home about there. There you can see the DP logo. It is perfectly centered. Let's take a look at the lockup here really quickly. Lockup looks good. There is your black wash Nitro V blade. Typical logo and billboarding and all that good stuff. Now this knife does have a really nice plunge grind. It's done really, really well, which is really nice to see from Kansept, because I'm here lately, on the last couple of premium knives I've looked at, the plunge grinds have been a little late. Sharpening looks to be good here. No issues there. Take a look at that tip. Tip looks to be pretty daggum good. It might be just a little bit off to the clip side. Yeah, we got just a little bit higher on the clip side there, so not too bad otherwise though. Let's take a look at that again. Yeah, looks pretty daggum good. Again, lockup is phenomenal. So yeah, just a pretty straightforward design from Pinkerton. Kind of a no frills knife design, flipper only. I think the Tonto versions have a swedge on, or have a fuller on them, but it's not a fuller that you can't get a hold of it or anything like that. I think you might actually be able to, almost. I can almost reverse flick off of this blade here, because there is a little bit of a catch there. Some people I'm sure can probably do it, but I can't quite get there. Liner lock access is really good. No jimping to speak of anywhere on the knife. Flipper is completely sterile as far as jimping goes, blade and everything same way, but you do have some really good texture here with the micarta, and micarta is a grippy enough material, so no issues with that. Of course, handle feels great. Just again, it's kind of a no frills knife. It's not breaking any real molds on anything. Especially when you consider some of his other designs, they're a little more outlandish. This one is certainly an anomaly. Again, at that price point, 50 to 60 bucks, you're barking right up there with the Kaiser budget knives and stuff like that, where you're getting Nitro V and everything for that $50 price point. Build quality is right there, same as well. You guys know that Kansept and Kaiser, especially in their budget stuff, are really, really neck and neck. This one feels great. It's nice and light. Again, 3 ounces. You got a little bit over a 3-inch blade, and right at 3 ounces on the blade, on the whole weight. So really well balanced. Nothing really to hate on with this blade. Let's go ahead and take a look at the hardware here. So T8s on the pivot. Of course, we have the double-sided pivot, as per usual with Kansept. And T6 body screws. Well, in this case, they're really just scale screws. The body screws are probably going to be underneath, because there's nothing here where the where the pillars are, so where the posts are. So I'd say that it's probably just you pull the scales and there's more screws underneath holding it together. But if you like the design of it, and you know, you're looking for a good budget knife, I don't think you can go wrong here. So definitely give them a look and see what you guys think. But that's all we got for on this one. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you. Please remember to be kind, be humble, and be EDC.